Right back here at home, Canadians who were stranded on a cruise ship off the coast of California are finally back on home soil today. 228 Canadians arrived at CFB Trenton in Ontario this morning on a flight chartered by Ottawa. They'll now undergo 14 days of quarantine at the military base. 9 of the Canadians who are also on the Grand Princess cruise ship stayed behind for non-coronavirus reasons. 21 people on board the ship have been diagnosed with COVID-19. Many of them are crew members. I'm now joined by the Mayor of Trenton, Ontario, Jim Harrison. Mayor Harrison, great to have you back on the program.
You're welcome, and I'm glad to be here. And just remind you, Quinte West is the best.
It is certainly the best. And a place where Canadians, again, are being housed in what has been a very critical time for so many of them, an exhausting time, now under a 14-day quarantine in your area. Talk to us about, as these Canadians have come in, what the mood and the feel is like where you are.
Well, you know, we're pleased to do our part. We're proud of Canada. We're proud of our military, and you know, our military people do this all over the world. Again, they're doing it here, looking after Canadians, and they do it well, and they will do it well again this time.
You have really been sort of that positive epicenter, really, for so many of these Canadians, hundreds of them that have come, you know, from various, you know, the last cruise ship was Japan, and now this one in California. What is the sense now, of course, working with the federal government on this? Any specific information, instructions, rules that you've been given?
No, I'm not given any specific rules this time nor last time. My responsibility is to welcome them here, to support the base, as I always will and always do, because they're a great part of our city, but also a fantastic asset to Canada, to our country. And they look after these situations so well, and they have everything laid out. They have their area where the people will be. They've been processed. They're looked after and taken. They're working with Red Cross and Canada Health, the same as last time. People here will make donations. All donations are thankfully received by the Red Cross, and they coordinate everything so that these people will be here and looked after well. Our library here, our librarian will reach out to the people and make them aware of what they can access online from Quinte West Library. That's just a few of the things, but yeah.
You know, and it is wonderful how the community has come together to really support their fellow Canadians, as you mentioned there, offering donations, things that sort of will help them feel better, make them feel better. What more are we expecting from the community? As initially, of course, the question is are they concerned? But certainly not. They just want to be there to help.
That's right. Exactly. You're right on target. We've got our different agencies from the city working with the base commander, Colonel Deming, and you know they've I think what's today? Tuesday. Our first meeting was Sunday, and we laid out all the groundwork, organization, and so on from you know our public works to our first responders and so on. So they're all organized. They know what they can do. They know what needs to be done. And if something should happen that's unexpected, they're ready to deal with it right there on the base. So I would dare say, like last time, anything that comes up will be dealt with right there and won't impact the rest of our community or the rest of the Bay of Quinte region. So, and again, I'm proud and thankful and appreciative that I live in this country.
And I'm sure those Canadians that are there are pretty happy and proud to have you there supporting them. Mayor Jim Harrison in Trenton, Ontario. Thank you very much, Mayor Harrison.
Okay. Remember those 5 words. Quinte West is the best.
All right. You take care.